So one of the units that was on the brand new Dragon Ball Super Android 17 Dokkan Fest banner is, of course, our boy Super 17. Super 17 finally got a little bit of respect after a long time. He finally has a category. The final Dokkan Fest unit that did not have a category got one. I've been really screaming lately that, like, we can't have one of these big Dokkan Fest units, like, in the game and not have them have a category when we're basically right now sitting on the 1-year anniversary of categories. Believe it or not, we've been in this category meta now for a full 12 months because I'm recording this on the 3rd of August. I believe the 3rd of August might have been the exact day last year that Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta and Omega Shenron came out. So, like, we're for real on the 1-year anniversary of it. And finally, Super 17 got a category, which is crazy because he was on that same Omega Shenron banner as well. And it's also even further crazy because has AGL Rose been on a banner since then? Yeah, I think it was on Ultra Instinct Goku's banner, even on JP. But, alright, anyway, Super 17 is now rainbowed. I was able to get the last couple copies I needed of him from Android 17 and 21's banner. So let's test out how this bad boy works on an Android category team. Alright guys, so we're going to go ahead and hop into an event like this. Now, one thing to keep in mind with Super 17 is that he does need to get hit several times in order for him to actively build up his attacking power, right? He is a bit of a slow starter, which is one reason a lot of people are not the biggest fan of him. The other reason is that he, in terms of his attack links, he only has 2. He has Nightmare and he also has Fierce Battle. Now, it's going to be kind of tough to find a unit on the Android category that has both of those. I believe future Android 17 does, but I mean, he's not really. I don't know that it's worth it to like actually optimize Super 17 in that way because I feel like Super 17 will be a lot stronger on a rotation, say with the Dragon Ball Super 17, and then of course we can also have the Android 21 serving to raise his attack and defense that way. I think that would be a better way to sort of showcase him here. So we'll keep 21 right there. 21 will activate Fierce Battle for him. Now, let's go ahead. I'm going to attack one of these fuckers right here that does not go before. Okay, so Super 17, he's going to be able to build up the majority of his passive right here. I don't want him. Actually, even if he double attacks, it's fine. Okay, perfect. So his attack stat, 800,000 right there after only being hit once does bode very well. He's going to be able to build up his passive after he gets hit another 3 times. So the way Super 17 works, of course, is that he gets 30% attack for his passive every time he's hit, up to 4 times a maximum of 120%. So once he's hit 4 times, he should be able to hit pretty decently. Now, I think he's going to look really fucking good when we have Int 21 here on the rotation. He's been hit a bunch of times, and then maybe if he's got, either Android 21 or he has this Android 17 right here, like, shit is going to look really nice. And look at this. The LR Androids have 24 key before they even get key right here. Like, this is what a rotation of double Dragon Ball Super Android 17 looks like. I'm telling y'all, this Android category team is something else. We got a lot of really interesting units here. It was built in such a way that Super 17 is going to work really well on here. The LR Android, I'm pleasantly surprised, by the way, about how good the LR Androids are on this category team. Don't forget, they are about 2 years old now. And they're still, casually, between, like, up to, like, 1.4 million attack stat. Like, they're not bad. They're not bad at all. Okay, perfect. So, the only thing we're hoping, I really wish I had a Baba item right now. Fuck. Hopefully, Turles does not super attack and stun 17. That's the only thing we want, because this is the rotation we're looking for right here. Okay, the fucker is going to super attack. Please do not stun 17, because this is the absolute perfect way to where we can see what he's got. This, he had to do it. I knew it. I knew that was going to happen. We were going to get a good look at exactly how strong Super 17 could be, you know, with Fierce Battle active, and then also that Android category leader kind of support right there. And there's nothing I could do here. 17 is too good. I actually want to hold back. I don't want to take Turles down too quickly here, because I do want to get that rotation again, where Super 17's got his attack passive all the way built up, and we also have int 21 around. I keep again, it's so many different fucking androids around. It's going back and forth saying their names constantly. It's a doozy. All right, so let's see what Super 17 is looking like right here. Oh boy. I really wanted 17. The key is just overflowing, bro. So he's at 1.4. Wow. Okay. That's without 21 around. 1.4. That's pretty good. Let me just say, that's not bad, yo. I like Super 17, because also he does reduce damage by 40%. So he's a pretty good defensive unit as well. I'm probably going to take, Super Battle Road is up. So I will probably take Super 17, Dragon Ball Super Android 17, as well as Android 21. I'm going to take all of them into Super Battle Road and see how all of them work. Now, it'll be a little hard to sort of test out, like, well, okay, let's see, because Android 17, he's going to do a lot of damage right here, by the way, but Android 17, I could actually run an Android category team on the Super stage with him. Actually, I could probably do that with 21 as well. I could run the Android category on the Extreme stage. So on the Super stage, I could do Android 17 as a leader and kind of test out like a little bit of a hero Android team. And then with the secondary effect of his leader skill, I could bring like LR Gogeta and something if there's not enough pieces for the team to bring. And then I could do the same thing with 21 over on the Extreme stage. I probably will do that. Okay, so one more, like if we could just get to Super 17 one more time, we will be able to see, the key has been really good here, we'll be able to see exactly what our boy is able to do. I really want to see what his attack stat is, linked up with, I guess, basically both 21s. How much damage will Turles do here? Again, this last stage of Turles, after he eats the Fruit of the Tree of Might, he does hit very hard. So, 64k, okay, I actually thought Super 17 might tank that a little bit better, but that'll be okay. I also am going to want to see how 16 does on Super Battle Road. You know, he's another really good defensive unit. I would probably pair him up with, the Dragon Ball Super 17, of course. Turles might be done right here. He might be done. Android 17 doesn't play. Our health also isn't below 77%. But he still just completely tanks. Yo, I'm going to have to stop running the Android team right now, because I feel like it's going to get to the point where people are going to get annoyed because I'm praising the Android team so much. Like, that's why right now, I don't really want to run. I want to give it a little bit of a grace period until I do too many, like, movie boss category team videos, because I feel as though people will get annoyed by how often I'm just like, you know what, the movie boss category team is amazing. Like, I feel like people are going to be like, yeah, fucker, we got it already. The movie boss team is good. That's going to be the same thing with the Android team. Hey! Yes. And we'll end this with the lick of the lips. The licking of the lips. The lick lips. Yeah, y'all get what I'm saying. Watch this fucker, by the way. Watch him stun 17 again. Watch this. Watch him stun Super 17 one more time. Don't do it. Just please Super after Super 17. I'm going to be low-key very triggered. Okay, nice dodge. 1.82. Boom. There you go. Super 17, Android category team, Android 21 on rotation. This fucker's almost hitting 2 million attack stat. Super 17 is very good. Don't get it twisted that he's there should be no negative connotation about him at all. He's a very solid unit, and he's going to work very good on this team. He does have shocking speed, which is, common with many of the Android units that are going to be on here. And then there's Android 21 as well, almost cracking a 2 million attack stat. Like, Android team's just good. What can I say? So now, in terms of what categories I'd love to see next, I do think a Frieza race category would be very good, because there have been a number of, kind of Frieza units recently. It's very easy to. Golden Cooler, Frieza category race unit, like, hello. Frieza race category, Golden Cooler? I'm just saying. I'm just saying it will be very easy to do. That's all I'm saying. All right, so this is the Ultimate Android Super 17. He, of course, is the 120% Extreme AGL type leader. So he gives 3 key and 120% stats to Extreme AGL, and 1 key and 50% stats to Super AGL. Super attack is a shocking death ball, immense damage, and greatly lowers defense. Passive skill, Nightmarish Mechanism. He reduces damage by 40%, and then he does an additional 30% with each attack received, up to 120%. So basically, he gets hit 4 times. He has an attack passive of 120%, which is pretty good. His links are Android Assault, Fear and Faith, Fierce Fighter, Nightmare, GT, Shocking Speed, and Fierce Battle. I wish he had big bad bosses. The other thing too is I wish they would buff the Android Assault link. All these fuckers have Android Assault. If that was like attack and defense 10%, the team would be just even better. Like, it's crazy. 12 can multiplier 140%. That's actually a bit lower than I would have liked for Super 17. That's a little bit of a shaft for him. I think he could have had a 12 key multiplier of 150%, or at least 145%. But, he is a Dokkan Fest that's, what? He came out in April of 2017. So, there's definitely some age on this unit. And then if we go here and take a look at his category, finally, this man is on the Android category. The wait is over. All Dokkan Fests have a category. And of course, as we saw today, he is a beast.